All right, really nothing new. Obviously, we went inside with the heat index. Yesterday was yesterday was a good one, but anxious already to get a first road game in.
What have you seen out of Codey McElroy as a blocker?
Gotten better and better. Good effort, learning. He's gotten much better in this camp.
Coach, how's Tyler Johnson's conditioning?
Oh, he's in good shape now. He learned a lesson, but his weight's down. He's in good shape and he's ready to roll.
There's a lot of battles at the bottom of that 53 on Saturday, but how do you look at Stewart and Jones, an inside linebacker, and what they bring?
Yeah, again, defense. You got to play defense, and then special teams. Joe's got a resume. Grant doesn't, but Grant has one from college, so that's a huge battle.
I know with Antonio Hamilton, you had said you liked the way he plays nickel, but you wanted to see more out of him outside and special teams. What have you seen out of him since the last time we talked to you about it?
Pretty consistent. Outside's not his forte. Inside is. He's a solid special teams player. He's got a resume on special teams, so yeah, he's in one of those battles also.
Bruce, is it okay to have a backup corner that's only inside because you know if any of your top three were to get hurt, you could just slide two outside?
If he was a fifth, you know, then we've got plenty of nickels. So you right now it's just a matter of having enough outside people because we got plenty inside people.
And what you've seen from Ross Cockrell to kind of be functional both at corner and safety, would that allow you to keep one less DB potentially? Or?
Potentially, yeah, it was his position flexibility, especially on game day. You know, be able to play three positions. If there's another special teams player, either on offense or in another position that's really contributing, then you could go with lesser DBs in a game.
What kind of growth have you seen out of Herb Miller?
Just he's the same guy. You know, he missed OTAs. That hurt him. So I haven't seen the progress I was hoping, but he's still in a battle.
Coach, you saw Hainsey was out there today. I don't remember seeing him yesterday. How's he looking?
Yeah, he was out yesterday too. He looks good. He's fine.
He can go Saturday.
Yeah.
A year ago, right before Super Bowl, you brought on Earl Watson for some experience, obviously, biggest game of the year. But Nick, I met Nick Weber at the team, I guess.
Yeah, he's like the young Earl, and you know, having played five positions in camp always helps, and that's what Earl's forte was forever. He started a lot of games, and we won a lot of games with him playing right tackle, left guard, even center. So yeah, that when you're that seventh, eighth, ninth lineman, the more you can do, the better.
Right. And I mean, but for Nick, to have to miss the Super Bowl, I mean, he took it as motivation, came back in great shape, ready to play all the positions, so motivated. But he had to be, somebody had to be at home watching, right? So that had to be the tough part about it, right?
Yeah, I mean, it always is when you're practice squad guys. You're gearing them up all year, and then if you don't think they're quite ready for that one, you do what's best for the collective.
Which players have you seen make the biggest improvements since last Saturday's game?
I think Grant Stewart's had a good week of practice. It's hard because we're practicing a starter so much this week, and I know what the top 35 guys can do. So that fourth quarter will be very important in this game for some other guys to show that they have improved. A lot of guys were running Houston stuff this week because it's a normal game week, so it's hard to say who got much better this week because it wasn't really a training camp week.
It seems like there's just so much more depth in your defensive backfield this year. Chris Cooper, Javon Hagan, can you talk about the battle in that safety spot?
There's a bunch of them, and you throw that fifth corner and the fourth and fifth safeties. It's all about special teams and who shines the best, who covers kicks, who can block on returns. There's a lot to it. You got just one coverage unit, but I can't block anybody in open field. That's not going to help us either. So those are the battles that are going down to the wire.
Does it hurt a guy if he doesn't play? I mean, ideally you want a guy to be out there for every special teams, but what if it's a guy that maybe he's just really good as a gunner, but you're not necessarily seeing him out there on field goal kicking? I mean, does that
Well, there's open field guys. I mean, your offensive linemen, defensive linemen have field goal block. So the rest of the core special teams, kickoff coverage, kickoff return, punt coverage, punt return, you got to be able to play in space.
In special teams and the receiving game, what have you seen from Jalen Darden from first day here through the first?
Oh, he's gotten better every single day. He learns a couple things today on reading coverages, and a lot of this is new to him. But his natural ability shows up every single day.
Coach, you mentioned hitting the road for the first time. It's preseason, but still, is there something about getting on the road? These guys learning or camaraderie, or
Well, yeah, I mean, the road trips are all different, and taking 80 guys versus 53 is a huge difference. And yeah, I'd rather play 2 away games and 1 home game, which we'll do next year, just to get that out of the way because of crowd noise and all the things you have to deal with on the road. We haven't had to deal with yet.
Coach, how close is that battle between Brett, Stewart, and Jones for that 4th spot for linebacker?
Really close. Now, KJ's kind of separated himself a little bit as a linebacker, but yeah, all those guys are fighting for the same 3 dogs, 1 bone.
Bruce, in the return game, obviously Darden's kind of got the longest look in the preseason games. Is it kind of his job to lose?
No, it's his guy to win. I know what Mick can do. I've seen Mick for a while now, so and I wanted to see a little bit more out of Scotty have a chance, but it's probably his to lose rather than his to win.
When you say that you've seen
To win, excuse me, backwards.
when you say you've seen enough out of Jay Mick, I mean, are there more things though that he has to show you, or does that kind of mean that he's already in this team's future plans?
No, it just means I know what he can do.
Your starters only played 6 snaps, right? I think on both sides of the ball, but you see him out here today. You're working off cards. I don't think you're going to go into intricate game plan. But you know what to expect from these guys like a year later.
I don't know. I hope. I hope to see what I want to see in this first half, or else we'll still be playing in the third quarter.
You got to get a little rhythm then.
Oh, we got to play. We got to play, and I got to see us play,
Is Dean
and they've got to see themselves play.
Is Dean Delaney one of the guys that's made the biggest jumps in camp? How would you compare his jump compared to some other guys?
He's in that handful of 7 guys that he's done some really good things. He does some nice things as a gunner. So he's had flashes, and he's had just looking for consistency on all those guys.
Last year when Vea went down, obviously you brought in McClendon. He gave you some really reliable depth there on the line. With everybody back now on that line, where does Steve fit in?
Stevie? Oh, he's still reliable. I mean, he's still a guy. I mean, he's had some personal business he had to take care of, but he's the oldest guy in the league. He doesn't need to practice that much.
There's some more cases around the league of COVID. I know Dallas has a few. You just have Ryan so far. You've been on top of these guys as an organization as much as anybody. Is it just a reminder? Is there a little bit of...
No, I mean, for us, life is not normal. I mean, we're pretty much under the same protocols. We're going to be under the same protocols as last year, just because that's the way it is, especially living here. And, I mean, Tennessee come in and going out to dinner, they found out the hard way, and so did Ryan. So we can only tell them so much. But once we get to 53, even this weekend, our guy's going to make a bunch of sacrifices that you have to make now. Families at the hotel, all those things, they're all out the window.
Yeah, I was going to say within league rules, they're technically, I believe, allowed to go out to dinner if they're.
There's league rules and there's my rules.
So I was just going to ask your rules.
They ain't going anywhere. We're going the same as last year.
Yeah, I was going to say, so for the vaccinated players, are you kind of?
I don't give a crap if they're vaccinated or not. They ain't going anywhere.
Okay. Thank you.
Bruce, just to kind of go back to the Vikings, if you're not completely sold on what Jalen Darden has done going into the season, is there potential that you would keep 7 wide receivers in the roster?
It's potential. Yes, it is, for sure.